where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Mayfield. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defense. Goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a diving catch right side.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On 1st and 10, Watson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down at 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Watson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They go play action. Mayfield. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Watson off play action. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, Swift, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, there'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Watson looks to throw again. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now Mayfield. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk, 52 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Slide for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate that.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle it? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. He'll go underneath with it. That's complete to his running back. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of 3, second down. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now quarter losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 19-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this one complete to Gafford. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw, Watson.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.